Let's go!
Tonight's flavor is pralines and cream from Haagen-Dazs. That's right, guys, I am still alive. Your boy made it. We survived Hurricane Irma, but just barely. We dodged a huge bullet here in Sarasota. It could have been a lot worse, but thankfully we never lost power. I never lost any ice cream. And my house is pretty much the same way it was before the storm came. So, like I said, counting our blessings, we were really grateful that we got off essentially scot-free when a lot of people suffered a lot worse than us. So, with that said, I think it's time to celebrate with some ice cream. And this flavor has a slightly interesting backstory, depending on how much you know about Haagen-Dazs. Up until just like a week ago, I'd never seen this flavor outside of Walgreens. I thought it was a Walgreens exclusive, and not only was it a Walgreens exclusive, supposedly, it was hard as shit to find. It's kind of like Chubby Hubby with Ben & Jerry's. It's one of those flavors that isn't, that common. Which is a shame because the last time I scooped it, the best I can remember, this is Haagen-Dazs' best flavor outside of peanut butter pie, RIP, that they've ever made. So, pralines and cream, pretty self-explanatory here. Golden caramel ribbons and nutty praline pecans combined with our iconic vanilla for a deeply indulgent reward. Sounds good. Let's dig in. One of the things I love most about Haagen-Dazs is they still use this pull top lid. So let's see what we're in for here as far as the... Okay now, guys. Hey now, that looks real good. Real promising. Here we go. First spoonful. Ooh. Ooh. Daddy likes. Look at that caramel. Look at that bent spoon. I've talked a lot about how candied nuts are one of my favorite ice cream mix-ins. And this is a perfect example of a great usage of them. Candied pecans, it does not get much better than that, honestly. Especially in here. They're perfect, salty, sweet. So good. Barely a quarter of the way in and still looking very promising as far as that caramel swirl goes. I should bear mentioning that Haagen-Dazs vanilla, plain vanilla base, is worlds better than Ben & Jerry's. There's one thing Haagen-Dazs does exponentially better than Ben & Jerry's. It's the base ice creams. Their chocolate and vanilla destroy Ben & Jerry's. So far there's been a lot of spoonfuls like this. A lot of praline pecans, a lot of caramel. Digging it, man. Just as good as I remember. Now, some of you may be new to this channel. You may not understand the trademark bent spoon. This is a result of many years of impatient ice cream eating. I usually don't let my ice cream temper because I love ice cream and I'm impatient. So when I dig in, these spoons are kind of shitty. They bend. Hence, the trademark bent spoon. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. I'm halfway in here. It looks like my swirl's drying up a little bit. Not cool, Haagen-Dazs, not cool, because without that, it's just vanilla and praline pecans, which it could be worse, but come on, we started off with a lot of steam. We got to keep it going. It doesn't look like it's getting any better. I'm still enjoying those nuts. Pause. But I really want more of that caramel swirl. All right, let's wrap this one up. Like I said, it's just as good as I remember, but there is a caveat here. Look, the swirl when I got it was awesome. The candy nuts are great. The vanilla base is great. And don't get me wrong, this is Haagen-Dazs' best current flavor by a good margin, but it's just not saying that much. Haagen-Dazs' current catalog is fairly weak, so this one stands out very easily. I don't think it's an all-time classic flavor. It's really good, but it's not an all-time classic, Hall of Fame type flavor. It's not like a milk and cookies from Ben & Jerry's or a Chubby Hubby or a Cinnamon Buns. It's great in its own right, but Haagen-Dazs, for Haagen-Dazs, it's great, but it just doesn't stand up well to those other awesome 10 out of 10 flavors. It certainly is no peanut butter pie IMO, but it's still good. I definitely think you can still pick it up. You might even get a better pint than me as far as the swirl goes, and you might like it even more than I did. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. I'm needed. I have to go now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Let's go!